Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Zombie Bites Theater, where we are continuing our month-long celebration of what? Spooky season. Where every weekday of the month, we are watching a short, scary film and reviewing it, and we hope that you will play along. You can leave your thoughts and opinions, points of view, random ramblings, whatever it is, whatever the mood moves you. Unless it's like some weird trolly shit, then miss us on that. Anyway, what are we reviewing today, Ariel?
We're going to be reviewing Trick or Treat from 2021. You can find this one on YouTube. It was written and directed by Wesley Mellot, who has directed over a dozen short films, as well as a segment in last year's The United States of Horror anthology. And he is currently working on his first feature-length film, a war movie called Talons of the Phoenix. And if you're a fan of this short that we're talking about today, you're in luck because he's currently filming Trick or Treat 2.
Oh,
Nice.
that's interesting because this
Yeah.
definitely leaves some question marks.
Uh-huh.
Maybe we're going to get some answers. Interesting. All right, well, what is this one about, Sarah?
A couple run out of candy on Halloween night, but forget to turn off their porch light. When a trick-or-treater comes to their door, they try to send him away, but end up getting a deadly trick instead.
Yeah, quite literally. What did you think of this one, Tilly?
I thought this one was so cozy. I thought it was like a
Mhm.
perfect little like fun size Snickers of a bite, like of a slasher. I think this would be such a good one to show somebody who says, I don't know if I like horror movies. Like, I don't know if I want to watch Scream, or I don't
Good
know if I want to
point.
watch Scream in particular, I was thinking about, or Trick or Treat or something like that. But I think this one, it's quick, it's super effective, it's really well done, and you could see if somebody found this cozy or not for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's just like just enough gore that you could like test someone's comfort level with
Yeah.
it. That's a really good idea. All right, how about you, Sarah? What did you think of this one?
Yeah, I really like this one. I like the setup of it, how he's got the two different the trick or treat, and he just the surprise when he pulls out the knife, just that quick flip. Yeah, but honestly, I mean, if I had turned around on Halloween night and the trick or treater was inside my kitchen, there wouldn't be any playing around with that.
You would dispatch of them quickly. Is that what you're telling us?
Yeah. How about you, Ariel? What did you think of Trick or
Yeah,
Treat?
I like this one a lot. I think it's a lot of fun. It's a super simple concept, but I think the main bad guy is really cool looking. I can totally see doing a series of these or even turning it into a full-length film because I think he's really intriguing. I think the mask is super cool. And like Sarah was saying, the hand thing is neat. But it's just like, it's kind of exactly what you want this time of year. Just something a little bit spooky, a little bit creepy, and really fun, and totally centered around Halloween,
Yeah. I mean, I think this is the first like seasonal horror film we've seen, right? There's a lot of really scary little shorts
Yeah,
that
that's
like
true.
speak to the spirit of this time of year, but this is the first
Yes.
like Halloween specific.
Yeah.
And I
Good
think
point.
and that's why I think it's such a delicious little like it doesn't just give you a thrill, it also gives you those like good Halloween feels. So it was like a bonus. I also think I agree with all of you guys. I had so much fun with this one. And I don't always love a slasher, but like in bite-sized form, it's kind of my jam. I really had
Yeah.
fun. I was
Yeah.
like, I'm like, how's the kill gonna be? And I'm like, oh, this is what people who like slashers usually feel. I'm getting it now. I'm getting it. But I think mostly I was really intrigued with the killer, which is again not always something I feel when I'm watching a slasher. I'm usually just like misogyny. But in this case, like I think to some degree, because of the constraints of the budget, his costume could really go either way because it's just written on his hands, trick or treat. It's not some sort of ornate something that would be like more mythological or something. He could be some sort of like, demon of Samhain, like, Sam style, or he could just be a nutcase who takes Halloween way too seriously.
Yeah, that's super
It's
true.
super ambiguous because he's doing magic tricks that feel like a little beyond illusions, but then also I've seen Chris Angel fly. So who knows? Who knows? And I love that ambiguity. And you compare that with just the holiday vibes and that kind of like tongue-in-cheek ending. And I think this one has some tricks, but is ultimately a treat. I'm very proud of myself. I just came up with that. I'm a genius.
Very, very clever.
I like it.
Thank you. Awesome. Okay, great. Well, would you ladies recommend Trick or Treat?
Yeah,
absolutely.
A ton of fun.
Yes.
Yeah. I definitely am going to recommend this for people like if they're looking for something spooky to watch, to get in the spirit of Halloween. All right. What are we watching tomorrow, Matilda?
Well, tomorrow we are going to be watching The Cat with Hands from 2001, which you can find on YouTube. It's a quickie. Won't take up too much of your time. Meet us back here tomorrow.
Might take up a lot of your brain pan, though.
Yeah, and so if you're playing along with us, we would really appreciate it. Put your comments down below, and we will see you back here tomorrow. Bye, everybody.
Thanks to everybody for listening, and thank you to my co-hosts. Our theme music for this episode is Apprehensive at Best by BizBaz Studio.